Next, trailer roundup. Ricky, did you watch the new trailer for Tron Ares?
This is the one I missed.
You missed it in theaters October 10th. Ricky, I'm disappointed you didn't watch this because I was so prepared. I was so prepared to talk about this. I watched Tron Legacy just to get ready for this discussion on the trailer. So you really let me down, to be honest. But I have a lot of thoughts. And to have this movie, Tron Ares, from this trailer, go from, instead of going inside the world of Tron and the video game and the grid, for you to go to the real world and bring, right, these AI figures led by Jared Leto. I'm a little nervous. I have some trepidation because, first of all, it's Jared Leto. The movies, I think people love, like, being in the world. They love the visuals. It works so well. And then also Daft Punk. Daft Punk's not going to be in Tron Ares. They were in Tron Legacy. You know who's doing the soundtrack for Tron Ares? Do you know?
Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross.
Well, sort of.
Reznor?
9 Inch Nails as a group is doing it.
Wow.
Right? So that's
a Jared Leto effect.
So you're going Daft Punk to 9 Inch Nails. I get it. Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross just had challengers, but like I'm looking for a similar type of score. I know you're not in the grid, but like the visuals and the sounds of that Tron Legacy, they like make the movie, honestly. So you're bringing it to the real world. You have the story of AI across the board here. People are getting sick of AI. I love the visuals. I talk about it. Looks like fireworks going off in the movie theater when you're watching this trailer. I am skeptical, I would say cautiously optimistic. You have any thoughts on Tron Ares? And I know you didn't see the trailer, but like you must have some thought.
So I'm watching it right now. Visually, it looks great. Jared Leto could play an AI type perfect human. He looks like a perfect human. He's super smart. Good looking.
That was a smart casting. Because
yeah,
people don't like AI right now. Like people dislike it to a point where it's like, yeah, we get it, it's here, but just don't talk about it. Just like Jared Leto, we get it, he's in a lot of movies, but just don't force him on us. To have him as the villain and being an AI like super bot, kind of a smart casting.
And like he does the method acting, like he's committed to every role. He could do that like as an AI robot, you know. He could lock in, you know. I love that casting. I
like him as a villain. Him as a villain and being AI, I think it works really well.
And it's Disney. So like it's smart, like again for him, like getting out, like not doing anything crazy, being a Disney villain. And it's not like Disney like freaking princess villain. No, this is Tron still. So this is good. It's still serious. And I like the way it looks. And the score is going to slap hard. And they're still like bringing back some old familiar faces like Jeff Bridges, you know? So I've only saw half the trailer. And I saw the teaser trailer, which I loved. And I like Tron, so I'm in. And also, like, our parents just went to Disney World, hyping up the Tron ride. Hyping it up.
That's another thing I'm nervous about is Disney is making another legacy sequel to a legacy sequel. They're doing it years afterwards. You have to think it's just we want to rev up the machine. We have a franchise here that's dormant, right? We have a very popular Disney ride. Like, how do we get some momentum here? Let's make another Tron movie. This is, you talked about Dread being a cult like classic or like it has a cult following. I would describe Tron Legacy the same way, especially because it was a Joseph Kosinski directed movie. If you haven't watched Tron Legacy, go back and watch that. And when you watch the visuals of that, it is amazing. It is really good. When I watch the visuals of that, I'm like, man, like if you had a different script to this movie, you could make a Tron movie that looks like Blade Runner, like 2049, that looks like Dune or a Denis Villeneuve movie, right? If you had Greg Fraser working with like Kosinski or like Greg Fraser working on Tron Ares, I'd be like, I'm so goddamn in. But it has to have like a script that's good. You know, I feel like that's where that movie was lacking. But there was a line in the trailer. I don't know if you have the volume on when you're watching the trailer right now, Ricky Flex. Do you have it on?
Yes, I have 5 seconds left.
Did you hear the one line from Jeff Bridges in this trailer?
I heard him say fascinating.
Yes. Okay, that's a part of it. So he's talking to Jared Leto and he says, quote, a malfunctioning program that wants to live, dot, 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 fascinating, end quote. Why is that interesting? Why is that fascinating? It's Clue from the previous movie, right? A guy or an AI, a function that wants to live. It is a stomped on theme in movies. It's been going on since Terminator. The robots, the AI want to take over. So the script, once again, I'm calling it into question, but I know the visuals are going to be good, except you're in the real world. So it's not
Yeah.
like you can just lean on that.
Okay, so now I've seen the trailer. I watched it all while you were talking.
Not enough Greta
I
Lee either.
so she's gonna be the protagonist.
I don't know.
She's barely in it. They're really hyping up Jared Leto in this. So that's good for
Jared
the Jared
Leto,
Leto stock I own. But
like it could be an anti-hero type of figure here, but I'm looking at Greta Lee as the hero that doesn't get any shine in that trailer.
that's not a good sign. If I really had to put it bluntly. And it's really not like you have to put Jeff Bridges in the trailer, but he probably has a really small part. But they put him like maybe this is his only scene, but they make sure him and Jared Leto have an interaction. I think this is gonna be the Jared Leto show, dude.
He's getting a lot of love. I don't like it because he's a robot. He's AI.
Right?
Like, come on.
It's like we're not gonna get like an actual performance from Jared Leto, but we're gonna get the Jared Leto show, but he's not gonna do what he's best at, which is kind of weird. Um, I do like the way it looks though. It does look real. Like you are right. Like Disney did not know you had this in your bag. I don't know who's the cinematographer behind this, but wow, I think this is pretty damn good. I am a little nervous with the story, right? This is gonna be a classic AI taking over. Oh, you don't know, like oh god, the guy from Mare of Easttown slash Dahmer. He's the guy that
Evan Peters.
Thank you. It's like, what have you done? Like, how could you have thought you could control this? Like, no shit. Like, it's a classic Disney formula. It seems like, but it looks awesome. This does look awesome, and I like I said, like my Jared Leto stock might have some life here.
Do you think Garrett Hedlund shows up in this movie?
In some capacity. I don't know how.
If you're getting Jeff Bridges in the way in this like short capacity, it looks like from this, like honestly, this is where also I was thinking of when I was watching Tron Legacy today. I was thinking of Blade Runner because I'm like, and I watched the trailer for Tron Ares. I'm like, God, he's kind of like Harrison Ford maybe in this like movie, and like I love Jeff Bridges in Tron, like Jeff Bridges, like, especially in Legacy. I think he's taking the movie seriously. Like, I don't think he's mailing it in personally. I don't know, but I feel like they let Jeff Bridges kind of be himself a little bit when he's acting in those, where he's like he's like the dude inserted in Tron. If you listen to the way he talks, like dude, the man, like that's just your opinion. He kind of has that vibe a little bit, like he was a '70s hippie type of like flower power, like teenager grew up into a tech wizard, and he kind of has that. I wonder if he's gonna have that same energy talking to Jared Leto at such a old age at this point. So yeah, but it's so weird. I think of him as Harrison Ford, like popping up in Blade Runner trailer.
So two things. One, I thought of Batman Beyond watching this thing.
Okay,
The red, the motorcycle, futuristic
good
society.
color.
The color. And like the music, and at the end when like you could hear like the punk rock slash like alternative hard rock, like the yelling type of singing. I was like, that's kind of like Batman Beyond a little bit, and I was digging it. But then the other thing is, this is one of those rare instances where I'm like, I actually do want to see the next trailer. I'm not going to avoid it because I still think we get the premise. We could probably predict the movie, but you kind of have to sell me on like these characters, the actual heroes, and like Greta Lee and whatnot. Like Jared Leto, I'm in. I think that villain's gonna work, but you kind of have to sell me because I already know what's gonna happen on like all the other aspects of the story. You know, like, am I wrong there? This is like one of those weird spots where, like Fantastic Four. I'm trying to avoid every teaser right now. I'm trying to avoid everything. For Tron, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I need to see a little more.
Um, the synopsis on IMDb: a highly sophisticated program, Ares, is sent from the digital world into the real world on a dangerous mission. So, like the person driving the action is probably Jared Leto, and he's going on this mission, and he might be the person that maybe has a realization for him to go against like this mission that probably Evan Peters sent him on. So that could be it too. I feel like he is the main character. I'm looking at the billing here for the movie. It says here on IMDb, it goes Gillian Anderson, then Jeff Bridges, Jared Leto, Evan Peters, Cameron Monaghan, and then Greta Lee.
So yeah, so we might be dealing maybe yeah, maybe this is Jared
Misunderstood
Leto
AI.
is the main guy, and it's like he figures out like, oh, I am doing something wrong here. I gotta turn this around. And Evan Peters is the villain, and he defeats Evan Peters.
Are we going to do a thermometer predictor for this?
Sure, sure. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay. I'll go first. This is where we predict Rotten Tomato scores for upcoming movies based on the first trailer for the movie. This is the first full length trailer. I think we've gotten a teaser before. I think this is first full length. So I'm thinking Tron Ares has a 51%, or Tron Legacy has a 51% Rotten Tomatoes. I think because of like the legacy of Tron Legacy, I think people are understanding it's better than we thought the first time around. Kaczynski directed that movie. The cast is its ensemble, I think, is more talented. I'm going to say it's going to get a better score, but not by much. I'm going to go with a 61% Rotten Tomatoes.
61. I was thinking something similar. Who's directing this?
I think it's Joachim Roning, and he did Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and he did Maleficent.
Huh. Yeah, and okay. Yeah, that's
Not too promising.
Jesse Wigatow is the writer. He did Daredevil Born Again. Or one of them, I guess. I like that 61, but I can't do the same. Do I want to be higher or lower than that? You know what? I'm going to have faith around the technicals here. I'm going to have faith around the spectacle. And maybe Jared Leto puts on like a performance where it's salvageable. Or sorry, salvageable is not the right word. It's solid. Give me a 66.
Okay. 66 from Ricky Flex.